Hey YouTube, wanted to come to you live today, and on this is October 2018. Talking to you today about foreclosures. So a couple things we've been talking to a lot of potential sellers of properties that we work with, and what we're finding is a lot of our sellers don't quite understand their options with a foreclosure, and so a lot of what we're hearing is people that they'll get a notice in the mail that they're going to be going into foreclosure and they have no idea what that means. They just think that, oops, I got to give it back to the bank. I messed up. I'm out, right? And a lot of times they're just vacating the houses. They just kind of leave them as is. Um, Somebody like us as a home buyer, we can come in and actually purchase that property and save that person's credit. So what happens is if somebody goes through the full foreclosure process, that foreclosure stays on the record for about 7 years. So it affects their credit. So every loan, every credit card, everything they take out from that point forward, their interest rates is going to be sky high. So it's a very, very costly thing long term for these folks to go through. Um, so that's one thing we noticed is we can help in that situation. You don't have to just let it go to the bank. Okay. If there's not enough equity in the property, meaning what the property's worth versus what you owe, that's considered your equity in the property. If there's not enough there to make it work for an investor like myself, um, what we can do is something called a short sale, where we can actually negotiate with the banks and try to help get that number much, much lower of what they're willing to accept for the balance on the loan. So if you know anybody out there who is in a tough spot, who got one of those notifications, let us know. We might not be the right option for them, but we can certainly talk to them and have a discussion and at least try to point them in the right direction and get them in touch with some people who could potentially help them out and at least be able to give them some advice while they're facing a tough time. And we know things happen. We're dealing with people who got downsized at the job, job got outsourced somewhere else, and now boom, they can't find any other work. Um, we've got situations where there's deaths in the family, medical bills, somebody gets sick in the family, and now they can't afford to make the house payment. So there's all kinds of situations, bad things happen to good people all the time. And so, again, if anybody is facing a tough situation where they're struggling financially to make those payments, contact us. We'll try to find a way to help out any way we can. So thanks for checking it out.